Oh,
Yes, sir.
this your boy Trey Plus 305.
Yes, sir. We back at Higher Voltage with another episode. I got a special guest in here tonight, Trey Plus. It's your boy Dollar Bill.
Yo, this your boy Trey Plus 305, Day Sound Blunt Podcast, collabing with that boy Dollar Bill for Higher Voltage Podcast Show. I just want to say thank you for tapping in with me. Thank you for bringing me on to the show, man. Let's go.
Yes, sir. We got another episode. We in here. What it do, Trey?
Man, I'm just chilling, man. I'm just cooling, man. You already know. Sipping on this good old 1738, you know?
You already know the vibes, man. So it's been a lot going on for a while, man. We trying to tap in and cover all the topics in the latest media. You know, we got it going tonight, you know?
Let's go with it, man. You already know I'm here, man. Appreciate you for having me on to the show.
Nah,
You know
that's
what I'm
all
saying?
love. You know, you did me on your show before They Sound Blunt, so you know it's only right that we got you a higher voltage.
Appreciate it. So what's good, bro? Talk to me.
You already know, man. We in here, man. Tonight is another episode, and you know I'm just glad to have you in here. But the first topic I want to talk about tonight is Cat Williams. You know, he went in tonight, you know, discussing a lot of topics about all the other comedians and how he stayed independent to get in the game. And I just wanted to know, like, what's your take on some of the things he was talking about that night with Shannon Sharp.
So that's good. That's a good way to bring me into it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I might be a little biased.
Right.
I might be a little biased when it comes to Cat Williams because he a Virgo.
Oh Lord, it's going
Trey
down.
Plus is a Virgo. 9/11 Virgo. Cat Williams is a Virgo. So I might be a little biased. When it comes to us Virgos, dog, one thing about us, Bill, we have build-ups. And when we have build-ups, bro, we end up telling the truth. Like when they build up with us,
Right.
and we at like our peak, man, and we get on the platform, man, we want to tell the truth. So I believe everything Cat Williams said, man. Oh
Yeah.
God.
He definitely had a lot of points. I seen how he was just expressing how much work he put in than the others, and how someone can be an industry plant or just have a lot of help from others. And he was letting him know that he paid for all his own tours. He paid for some of the other comedians to come on the road with him, and I just got to understand a lot about the business, even from a comedian aspect, you know, and how much competition everybody in, the athletes, the rappers, the actors, the actresses, the comedians, everybody in competition to be number one or just to get the best sales. Because he also spoke about Monique. And for a while, I was lost. I thought Monique was really underpaid. But when I seen him break down the dynamics of how they search the algorithm and how they search your ticket sales and everything, I seen how he was explaining how the sales match for how you get booked and how you get paid to be on Netflix and stuff like that.
See, the thing about Cat Williams and Monique, they truth tellers.
Okay.
When you're a truth teller in this industry, any type of industry, whether it's the music industry, whether it's the movie industry, whether it's comedian, how they ever the comedian feel, you know what I'm saying? When you're a truth teller, you're gonna get blacklisted. You're gonna get put on the other side. And the thing about Cat Williams and Monique, they got put on the other side to where they back against the wall. You know what I'm saying? They not gonna get them phone calls to do extra shows, or you might not get, you know what I'm saying, deals like Netflix or what they got, Hulu,
Right.
or all them other people. They might not call you because you got gatekeepers and shit.
Right.
You feel me? So when you a truth teller, the odds are already gonna be against you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So your job as a truth teller, you gotta sway the audience. You gotta let the audience know, because they gonna tell you that, they gonna tell the public that you crazy.
Right.
They gonna tell the public that you on drugs. You know what I'm saying? Basically, you gonna get sabotaged. So when you on the other side, man, you like a Cat Williams or
It's a hard game because basically, like, it's more people against you than, you know,
Right.
you ain't got no team. Basically, like he said, it's us and it's them. It's the truth, and then there's lies. There's God, and then there's them. So I guess that's how you feel when it's lonely at the top, when you represent the truth, because you ain't got no team. The team is deep on the fake side.
boy, you just say the mouth. You just say the mouthful, bruh.
You already know.
You just
We
say the
all-
mouthful. That's basically what it is with them. You know what I'm saying? And like, I like what Cat Williams did. You know what I'm saying? Because for a long time, we haven't seen Cat Williams in an interview like this from like where he just sit down and just tell us the truth about what's going on, what's really going on with Cedric the Entertainer stealing his jokes, Steve Harvey, you know what I'm saying, offering him to replace Bernie Mac on Kings of Comedy. I never knew that shit.
Right,
You
right,
feel me?
right.
Like
Just
it,
like the Ricky Smiley when Ricky Smiley said that he was supposed to be the pimp and Cat Williams was supposed to be the Santa Claus. But I believe Cat Williams, how short, skinny guy gonna be a Santa Claus? You know what I'm saying?
but Ice Cube came up and cleaned that up.
Right.
Ice Cube came out to say, yeah, Ricky Smiley did audition for the pimp role, but they thought was better as the Santa Claus.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And he didn't lie about that. Ricky Smiley didn't lie about that part.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And Cat Williams didn't lie. Everybody have their own truth from how they experience certain things. You know what I'm saying? Like when you in a group, like I have my story, you will have your story.
Most definitely, most
and,
definitely.
and that's what it was. So it's kind of hard to say, oh, Ricky Smiley lying or Cat Williams lying because bro, they have their own story. Like Cat Williams, like, hey, this man spent the whole time complaining, talking about his whole face was covered. How his family gonna see him? And Ricky Smiley, like, hey man, I had that role.
Right.
I had that role.
I read it.
You know what I'm saying?
I could have filled out for it. I read it.
Yeah, you feel me? So like, whenever you in situations like that where it's a lot of great comedians, everybody gonna have their own truth.
All right.
What they feel is the truth. And it's up to us as the public what we gonna believe.
All right, so my next question for you is how you feel about the black male comedian wearing a dress, how he was addressing how he had those scripts come across his desk, but he didn't accept them because of the black man wearing a dress, or the agenda of how it was for him in next Friday, where he was asked to be raped, and he switched it to Damien actually being raped. A lot of people didn't know that behind the scenes, that it was supposed to be the other way.
If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like putting on a dress as a black man, let's not put race into it. Putting on a dress as a man, period.
Right.
It demasculizes you. Did I say the word right? Demasculize you. I probably didn't say the word right, but you know what I mean. Know what I'm saying?
You lowering your masculinity.
Yeah, we shouldn't be putting on no dress, bruh.
Real, that's real.
But that's how they find ways to get the audience to laugh and be entertained.
Right.
You know, you had Mrs. Robin Williams, God bless his soul. He did Mrs. Doubtfire. That was a real funny movie.
Right.
You had Martin he played Big Mama.
Yeah.
That was a funny movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we know we got Tyler
And you
Perry.
got the guy Braden T coming out now saying that he wished he never did it. He didn't want to do it.
Yeah, because people have kids and people have family and people have friends and you know.
And it's a perception that you got to take up. After you do it, it's like, dang, I kind of could have held out on this and did my other roles because I end up having, success anyway with other roles.
But what do you want when you get into that field? You know what I'm saying? Most people, when they get into that field, they take a hard time. It's a long road for them to get into Hollywood. That's one. And two, it ain't easy.
Right.
When you get there, you want to be able to continue to get work. You want your agents to continue to bring you work. You want when a movie script is being put out, you want them to call your agent and say, hey, we want such and such for this role. So it's really a tricky situation, you know what I'm saying? Like with the Cat Williams and the Kevin Hart situation. Like Cat Williams was mad at Kevin Hart because he felt like Kevin Hart was a plant.
Right.
And we hear this thing about industry plants in music and in movies. Really, this is the first time we heard industry plant from a comedian.
Right.
But when we go in the past, the first time I seen Kevin Hart was on Soul Plane.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say he had a starring role, but he had a big role.
Yeah, he definitely had a leading role.
He had a leading role in it.
Snoop Dogg was like the top 3, and he was up there with the top 3. Even if he was like the third starring role, he definitely was co-starring.
But what happened after that? Like, after Soul Plane came out,
he got a lot of movies that came out, and that's basically what Cat Williams was saying. A lot of them scripts came across his desk, but a lot of them had a lot of jokes and a lot of things about him that he was wanting to conversate about to change. And when they wouldn't change it, he would see Kevin Hart get the script.
Let me tell you something. I wouldn't even be mad at Kevin Hart like I Cat Williams is, because when you understand life, you will understand that yes men get accepted more than the person that challenged you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And what I mean by that, Kevin Hart probably at that time, Kevin Hart was one of those yes mans, like whatever them directors say or producers say they want him to do, yes, I'll do it. And Cat Williams probably was one of those people when the producers say we need you to get raped in the bathroom. No. I'm not getting raped in no bathroom. How about let's redo something other?
Right.
Now the producers might not challenge him because he's such a great artist. He's a great comedian, a great actor.
And he said at that time that was his first movie as well. So when he did step up for himself, he said he did challenge them, because he said basically he had to go against everything that was already supposed to be done and written already.
Because he was playing the role the right way.
Right.
So when you playing the role the right way, we gonna let you go. Right. As a producer, we gonna let you do it because it's gonna bring money to us. But at the end of the day, when it comes to that next movie, we might say, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna call Kevin Hart, because Kevin Hart, he's easy to work with. You feel me? Right. He's not gonna challenge what we come up with, what our creative artists, the creative team behind the scenes, what they come with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it probably was easier for the producers to go with a Kevin Hart than a Kevin Williams because of that. You know what I'm saying? Because anytime you write a script and an actor change the script, the writer gonna feel some type of way.
Right.
You feel me? I will feel some type of way if I write a script. Now, not saying that I will want a black man to get raped by another black man, but I'm just putting myself in the director or producer's shoes. You feel me? Like, don't nobody want to work with somebody that's gonna challenge my creativity.
But what happens is when you give a suggestion that's that strong, they actually tried it and it worked. I guess it turned out to be funny because how he chased Damien and Damien was chasing him at the end of the movie until it was over with, and the whole the nutcrackers, all of that stuff, it became funny.
That was very funny, bro. That was so funny.
So salute to Cat Williams. So now we want to bring it down to the Miami, Florida scene, the rap scene. We got two artists that was going at it, Briscoe versus Iceberg.
Oh my God.
Briscoe versus everybody.
Oh my God. Shout out to Briscoe. Shout out to everybody.
Versus everybody.
Shout out to Briscoe, man. That was entertaining, man. A lot of people got mad at me, man. And a lot of people got mad at me for my opinion on that. I really sat back. But to be honest with you, you was the one that really made me change my opinion. Because you remember when I was like, bro, Iceberg, man. You know what I'm saying?
And at the time, like I told you, I was telling you was jumping the gun because, like I said, at the time, Iceberg had the Step on the Rat and the song was a hot song. You know what I mean? But at the time, Briscoe was dropping some bars and I was telling you that the bars just way more detailed and way more precise as an artist. Despite all of the street stuff right now, we just talking about lyricism as a diss record and beef back to back, just lyrical talent against each other.
You know, Iceberg had an album where it was like, I'm trying to think of the album, it was popularity over real over popularity or something like that. Popularity is a motherfucker.
Right.
When you popping right now, it's gonna be hard for the unpopular person, to get the fans on their side.
But they should seem even a little bit far as the popularity right now, because Iceberg got more followers than Briscoe right now, but Briscoe had a record deal and basically known around the world almost the same. So it seemed even, but Briscoe is a little bit older than Iceberg.
Let me tell you the truth. This some real shit. I am an Iceberg fan.
But everybody is an Iceberg and a Briscoe fan.
You're right, but
just like everybody is a Briscoe and Iceberg fan. I read the comments.
But wait. Before I was an Iceberg fan, I was a Briscoe fan, and I'm still am a Briscoe fan. But if I had to put on a scale to who music I'ma listen to now, I'ma listen to some Iceberg.
I hear you. I hear you.
But that's only because Briscoe wasn't giving me nothing to listen to.
For that wild
For that while, that
Okay.
long time, like right after Briscoe got into his situation with at the barbershop,
Right.
he came back with a song with Billy Blue.
Yeah, the controversy.
And I think that song right there is what made me, I'm not gonna say think, I know for a fact that song right there was made me say, you know what, I'ma fall back from bumping Briscoe. And the reason why I say that because the message that was delivered in that song didn't match what happened on the news. You feel what I'm saying?
But let's stay on the music right now. If you had to do a versus right now, and like how Iceberg versus Ball Greasy, if Briscoe was versus Iceberg right now, who do you think will win with you knowing who had the most hit records?
Now see, it depends. Hold on, time out. Man, we got to take a break on the Day Sound Blunt podcast show, man. I'm going to answer that question. I'm going to answer that question next. I'm going to answer that question next on the next segment, man. I'll be back on the Day Sound Blunt podcast show. Yeah, man, it's your boy Trey Plus 305 Day Sound Blunt, man. Make sure y'all tap in to the Day Sound Blunt podcast show on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok, and also Higher Voltage. Tap in the Higher Voltage podcast show on Instagram. Bro, you on TikTok with it? Higher Voltage on TikTok? Tap in on TikTok. Tap in on Facebook. And if you don't catch Higher Voltage, tap in into my boy Dollar Bill. Dollar Bill, you know what I'm saying? You can follow all his music on Apple Music, Spotify Music, man. Hey, and you can also check in and look for Dollar Bill on the Day Sound Blunt podcast show, man, and take it back, man. It's Thursday, Throwback Thursday, you dig? Right now we got a little technical difficulties going on. You know what I'm saying? And soon as we get this thing situated with this cameraman, we'll be back. You feel me? Hey, Dollar Bill, go ahead and